Today we celebrate Saint Josaphat. No, he's not a, pudgy Joseph. Again, that's just funny to me. These are things I think of when I was a kid, Saint Josaphat. Because I remember encountering it. It was the name, the word itself was an exclamation. I'm trying to remember who it was. Like, oh yeah, it might have been from Back to the Future, right? Like Great Scott, Great Josaphat. It was an explanation by, I think, one of the doctor the professor in Back to the Future. But here, St. Josaphat, he's a bishop and martyr from the early 1600s. May not be as much known, maybe as well known to us in the Roman West. He was born in what's now Ukraine at a time when the church in that region was deeply divided. The Ruthenian church was beginning to make moves to re-establish unity with Rome, but there were some within did not want that, right? And so from a young age, Josaphat felt this pain of division and wanted to do something about it. And so he eventually became a monk and became part of the monastic group that really was trying to push for reunification and push for that unity. And eventually became a bishop known for his deep prayer life, his care for the poor, and his desire to bring, again, unity, bring Christians back into unity with the Pope. But as you can imagine, not everyone appreciated that mission. Some people saw him as a threat, and his efforts stirred up anger. And eventually, in 1623, he was killed by a mob, martyred for his love of Christ and his desire for unity in the church. And that's why he's remembered to this day as the martyr for unity. St. Josaphat's life challenges us today. Now, we may not face persecution, as he did, but we do live in a world that's full of division. This is kind of the agreement this is the tension we agree to when we live in a pluralistic society. It's by nature going to be full of division, right? We're going to be comfortable with this plurality. Whether it's political division, whether it's social division, and even sometimes division within the church. And it's easy to take sides. It's easy to speak harshly, or it's easy to stop listening to one another. Josaphat reminds us that unity doesn't mean ignoring the truth. It means holding fast to the truth with love. So maybe today we can ask ourselves, am I a person who builds unity or adds to division? In my family, in my parish, in my conversations, am I helping to bring people together into communion with Christ and church? May St. Josaphat pray for us that we may seek always to be people who seek peace, who speak with love, and who work for the unity that Jesus himself prays for.